the loose confirmation of Future Saga being the upcoming worldwide download celebration for 2023, I figured now would be a better time than ever to go over a potential concept for what that worldwide download celebration would be. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the 4 or the 6 summonable units that could potentially be coming with a dual Carnival, dual Dokkan Fest celebration over the course of 2 parts. We could talk about a few potential EZAs. We're going to be looking at the banner units, and then we will also speculate on what kind of events they could do, and they could really overall make this a game-breaking celebration, kind of the way they like to do with these worldwides and the anniversary celebration. So before we get started, if you do find yourself at any point enjoying today's video, don't forget to leave a like and share your feedback with me in the comment section below. Let me know who you guys want for worldwide this year. I think that now that we know it's Future Saga, it should be a fairly linear path on what units we can expect, but in today's video we are going to go ahead and go over that. So you guys can see by the GIF playing on your screen, this is who I think is going to be the Big Daddy LR, if you will. This is going to be the moneymaker, the stone seller. This is who we are looking for this year, and that is Vegito Blue. You guys can see here, he is. This is going to be a fusing Goku and Vegeta that go into Vegito Blue. I think that this is kind of the format that they like to do with fusing units. It's just been so long since we've seen kind of these standalone units really shine through, and considering we do already have the Tech Vegito that transforms into Vegito Blue, it would not surprise me at all if we get a version of Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Vegito and then maybe transform into Vegito Blue. Personally, I'd like it to be a standalone Vegito Blue, but I don't have the utmost confidence that that's how they're going to do things. So the first LR, I'm going to go ahead and go with the safe pick and say it's going to be Vegito Blue. Now, this would be a Dokkan Fest LR, and the Carnival LR that would come alongside of him would be a Rose Goku Black, or a Goku Black that transforms into Rose Goku Black. Now, specifically, what I would want from this Goku Black is for him to have a scythe. Kind of similar to how Legends does it, and the Rage mode for the It Goku Black LR has it. I would like his sprite to have a scythe, and I would like his whole kind of kit to be revolving around the dimension-breaking super attacks that he would do with the clones and all that. I think it deserves an upgraded animation, and this would be a really, really fun unit, I think. Goku Black is a fan favorite, no doubt, and I think that this guy would be a perfect kind of Carnival LR stone trap, if you will, to get people to burn their Part 2 stones chasing this guy. I think there's a lot of animations they could do, because Goku Black gets a lot of screen time in this arc. There's a lot of animations they have not covered with this guy, and especially in the updated animation format. This game needs a Goku Black that's one of the best units in the game, and we have not had that in a very long time. I would say probably since the 5th anniversary, where his attack stats were unheard of, but his defense was nowhere to be found. And obviously this game, the defensive power creep has been crazy over the last 2 or 3 years, so it is time that we get a Rose Goku Black that can tank, also deal a lot of damage, and has sick animations. I think a Goku Black with a scythe would be a really fun idea. So this would be our part 1, and then going into part 2, we would have a Sword of Hope Trunks for the Carnival, and then obviously whoever you see who he's hitting with the sword, that would be the Dokkan Fest, kind of going with the super extreme side of things, kind of like they did last year, because there's always extreme class units, and there's 2 of them. So Sword of Hope LR, pretty straightforward. We're not going to be going into kits, but we're just going to be going into the release. So these guys will be coming out around the 28th, these first 2, and then whenever part 2 may be, I forget when that is, kind of going in towards the middle to the end of September. This would then Sword of Hope would come out, and then his counterpart would be a corrupted Merge Zamasu of some sort like that. I don't want standalone Merge Zamasu because we already have one. What I want is a corrupted Merge Zamasu that we could throw alongside the LR Merge Zamasu, and that way we could have kind of 2 of them working together. So that is kind of the idea for the main LRs. We have Vegito Blue, corrupted Merge Zamasu, Sword of Hope, and Goku Black. I think those are 4 very safe picks, but 4 very fun picks. So let's go ahead and move on to the first banner unit. And now this might be what you guys want as a Dokkan Fest, but I think as a banner unit, this could work out just fine. And that is Beerus that does the Hakai to Zamasu. Now, I think this would go on, in my opinion, this should go on the Vegito banner, because it would just kind of work out nicely with just the units that you want to summon for. What this guy would be able to bring to the table is just a really cool animation that needs to be put in the game, because we just don't have a Beerus that really does the Hakai or anything like that that's updated, because you think about the Dokkan Fest Beerus, he's more of doing the Sphere of Destruction, and he just EZA'd, so this guy could be a potential, maybe not a replacement for him, but somebody that you could run on the Realm of Gods, the future team as a floater or something like that. The kit, really, that's just what it comes down to, but this guy is the version of Beerus that I want to see. and that could potentially work. If you want to look at like another option, you could maybe do like a standalone Gowasu, I don't know, that's a good question, maybe a Bulma of sorts, a Mai Yajirobe unit, something like that. But Hakai Beerus would be my pick. And then we also have coming in at the other one is, go figure, a Trunks. Now, it doesn't have to be Super Trunks because we just got that as a Dokkan Fest, but a kind of like a base Trunks, a Super Saiyan Trunks from the training fight that he does with Vegeta, where he sees Vegeta go blue the first time, where he tells Goku, go Super Saiyan 3, and then Vegeta's like, hi, you think like that's the peak of our power and all that. And obviously he does this Super Trunks thing where, you know, you're not supposed to be doing this form and all that, but this is what I would want. I would want like a version of Sweater Trunks as a banner unit that fights Vegeta. This would be really kind of cool because this has a very similar background to like what Battle of Gods has. So it would maybe be a little easier for them to do animations because they've done like a Vegeta with this kind of landscape in the back recently with the Tech Vegeta that came out for Saiyan Day. Something like that. I think that this could be a really fun pick. So if we want to talk about the 6 summonable units that we're going to be getting for this part, just a quick recap. Trunks, Beerus, Corrupted Merge Zamasu, Sword of Hope, Goku Black, Vegeta. So that would be the summonable side of things. I think these are 4 or 6 solid picks. But let's go ahead and move on to the Easy A's that I have pulled up. So the first Easy A that I have to kind of make this a, well, I guess what we could do is put this in order, right? So for part 1, the Easy A's that I would have would be not Fusion Zamasu, but technically Fusion Zamasu would be AGL Zamasu as well as Tech Trunks. Now, again, I'm not here to talk about kits. I'm just here to kind of break down. I think that these Easy A's are long overdue. In terms of units that came out in 2019, we are seeing units that came out in 2020 Easy A. It's time to get Zamasu and Trunks on the Easy A's. These are super friendly units for newer players, just based on their leader skills alone. Zamasu being Realm of Gods and Extreme class. Just super useful. These guys become Extreme and Super class 130, and then we go 170 across the board for Realm of Gods and Future Saga. And then we are in business because this guy it's like, honestly, I'm not going to say he is good, but if he can quickly stack, this guy could become like a really good endgame, like, or long event unit, just because of the ability that he has to stack. This Fusion Zamasu has damage reduction, so if you get a, what's the word? You get a high defensive stat and stuff like that. He could look really nice. Maybe both of these guys become like true stackers, and it's not just like, what is their raise right now? Trunks' raise when he is in Super Saiyan is by 20%. Maybe that goes up to 30%, something like that, right? I think that there's a lot of options they could do with these 2 units to really make them good Easy A's, but certainly this would meet the height measure in my opinion. Trunks and Zamasu Easy A's. Now moving into the LR Easy A, the main LR Easy A that we would see would be this version, this LR Goku Black. And then also, I don't believe I have him pulled up. Maybe I do. I think no, this is Gowasu, okay. What I would want is an Easy A for this Gowasu, and then I would also want an Easy A for this Goku Black, as well as the TUR in Goku Black. 2 units that are long overdue for their Easy A's. LR Goku Black, or LR Rose Goku Black, has potential with his Rage mode if they give him damage. And all they really need to do is just give this guy like respectable defense, and all of a sudden, like, we are in business. Because offensively, this guy can still put out like a half impressive output, right? You put him in the right situation, he can hit really hard. And I'm not like I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you like 7.5 million is anything crazy anymore. But certainly you can get some usage out of this guy in the attack portion. And all we really need to do is just get him cooking with defense. You know, we're talking 300, 400k start of turn, an ability to raise, an ability to stack, something like that. And, you know, we're looking good, right? If we can get this guy to like 600, 700k defense post super, I think he's in a good spot. Because the fact of the matter is usually these LR Easy A's are not designed to tank a super from Omega, and they're not designed to carry you through Sin and stuff like that, because that's usually not what they have done in the past. So I think that we kind of just have to temper expectations, and then when we temper our expectations and we know that this guy with the attack, you know, you raise it so maybe he's hitting something like 12 million turn 1, and then his defense can get up to like 400 to 500k, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, this guy's respectable in more than one way. His enraged mode becomes usable and stuff like that, and, you know, really we are in business. So I forgot to pull him up ahead of time, but let me go ahead and pull up Int Goku Black just so we have an idea, because I want him to Easy A as well. So that way we have in total like 4 extremely hype Easy A's. With this is like the most anticipated Easy A for like a lot of people in the game right now. This, like, next to Dragon Fist and stuff like that, this is definitely one of those ones where everybody's just hoping, like, please don't shaft us on this one. We really need this Easy A to be good. And, you know, I'm definitely in that boat. So we need the defensive stacking to be quick. We need him to build up fast. His Link set is really good, right? We look at You know, Cold Judgment's okay, but we have like something like Prepared for Battle, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Fear and Faith, Nightmare. Like the team that he works with, his link set is absolutely fine. And then if we want to talk about like a little bit less of a hype sub EZA, something like this, maybe like a banner unit Gowasu, an EZA for Gowasu and Zamasu, just like a nice Super Battle Road niche unit, right? So when it comes to EZAs and stuff like that, surely I'm missing out on a few, but if we just want to kind of break down a basic sort of unit breakdown, that is basically where I am at with this specific celebration. Vegetos, Goku Blacks galore. You know, really can't go wrong with a setup like this. So when it comes to events, right, what we need is we basically just want to follow like the format of last year, right? So if we pull up, let's pull this up while we're here. We go to campaigns, we go to all campaigns. We'll just do the global one so you guys can read it. We go to 7th year. Did I go past it? Where is 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 it? Am I tripping? This is technically, no, this is after year 7. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Strongest in the Universe campaign. Sorry. So what we want to do is pull up this one, and then we want to pull up that one. Okay, so all right, so part 1, we look at events, right? We have where is it? The Fighting Spirit of the Wicked Bloodline and the Saiyans is basically what I'm thinking. So like maybe what we do is we do like a Future Saga Red Zone where we kind of fight you know, units like Goku Black, Vegito, Zamasu, Gowasu, Beerus, whatever it may be, however we want to do that, right? And we separate that into 2 to 3 parts, 7 stages, all that fun stuff. And then we get something like this, but instead of it being this way, it's the part 1 headliner, so it's like Goku Black, and then it's also Vegito on this side, and you know, it'll be like Clash of Timelines or something like that would kind of be the idea. So this is like the quote-unquote pay-to-win event, where you kind of get the new units that are super boosted in there, and then, you know, you still can beat it, but it might be a little bit tricky without them. We get a new stage of Boss Rush, we get a new Red Zone, we get a couple link leveling events, or say maybe we fight like Gowasu or something, or we fight Zamasu, and we get better links, we get skill orbs, all that fun stuff. None of this really matters. I mean, you guys know how Memorial Stones work at this point, I'm sure. The old banners and stuff like that. We get it like an event where you fight maybe like clone Goku Blacks, and it's like the AoE thing where you go through multiple phases and fight AoEs. You use AoEs to get to as many phases as you can. And then for part 2, it would be like an update to the Red Zone. It would be the banners. Global obviously would get their packs, missions and all that fun stuff, and LR tickets. This is what I was talking about, like the army of Goku Black clones or something like that. That could be pretty fun. More Red Zone missions, and then more updates to the Pride of the Saiyan. So it would be like the Clash of Timelines event. We get an additional buff and stuff like that. So part 3, more missions, just like everything that you guys know. It would kind of be like the same idea. So like, let's just kind of break this down, right? If we just look at the EZAs, right? So part 1, let me just kind of put my EZAs into perspective here. So part 1, where are our EZAs? Where are our EZAs? Okay, so what I would expect for the EZAs for part 1 would be like AGL Trunks, or STR, I'll get it, Tech Trunks, and LR Rose. For part 2, we would have, where would our EZAs be for part 2? This would be, is it just, yeah, so like it would be Metal Cooler right here, it would be Zamasu, and then in part 3, our EZA would be Int Goku Black, and that would kind of be like where we get all the hype from, right? So let me know down below. That was just like, you know, 14 minutes of me going on about what I think a potential worldwide concept could look like. I think the celebration has potential to be one of the best ever, maybe the best ever. Last year's worldwide was a banger, and you know, they even made a rap for it. So maybe this year we get the Vegito rap or something like that. Who knows? But let me know down below what you guys think. Are you excited for this worldwide? I know I am for sure. It looks like Future Saga, so don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new, so you get to keep up with all my worldwide content celebration content during 2023. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.